What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm here.
He's stressed out.
Smoke?
Today we're talking about Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 5 and 6, Eastwatch and Beyond the Wall. Fucking
Eastwatch
got
Beyond
it.
the Wall.
Eastwatch Beyond the Wall. Eastwatch Beyond the Wall.
Hey, Eastwatch.
You know what's funny? So the last 3 podcasts, I'm going to get the names right. Of this entire series we've gone through Game of Thrones, it takes the last 3 episodes.
Well, don't worry. If we switch, after we do that movie thing, if we switch another series, you'll fuck it all up.
No, I'm going to get it. Sopranos, I'll be like, the pilot episode. The pilot episode. Wicka, wicka, wicka.
I want to say that about last Wednesday or Thursday, I said to myself, I'm going to go in that room. I'm going to put that horn somewhere where you just won't know what it is, and you won't notice until you sit down, and it'll be too late to do something. You'll be freaking out like him with the headphones.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
You forgot?
Totally
Yeah, that's
forgot.
the second time you've tried to hide it from me.
It's not a big deal. They can edit you out. I'll have Jerome edit you out.
Are you having side conversations?
I know. Don't worry. You're just doing a podcast.
Yeah.
You're good.
All right.
Well,
Let's
you
get.
guys were chit-chatting about fucking the honking the horn and hiding the horn.
Yeah, the only problem is if we're having a conversation and you're having a conversation, everyone hears both, and they're like, "What the fuck is happening?"
This is true. My bad. Eastwatch Beyond the Wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about these episodes?
Right on it.
What do you think about the episodes?
I enjoyed them. They had, I don't know.
I enjoyed them. They're okay.
No, they were good. Just the Beyond the Wall, they're like the first, I don't know, 20 minutes or so was kind of slow.
Why do you pick the best episodes of the show to say, yeah, it was slow? They had some of the most amazing conversations.
Minutes was a little slow.
They had the most amazing conversations on that walk, and you're like, this is slow.
Well, that's my opinion.
I'm fucking speechless.
I told you he was going to say this. I told you out there he's going to complain about that episode. I told you.
I'm not
did.
complaining.
Calling it fucking
A
slow?
little bit slow.
Well, let me see what I wrote down. I think I put down as some of the greatest conversation. Starts off with John and crew walking and talking. Great conversations. It's just all of them like talking and carrying on.
Yeah,
and
that's
doing
what I
their thing.
said. It was like the most amazing conversation.
I watched this one twice, and I was like, both times I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
I enjoyed them talking. What I thought was boring was the Tyrion and Daenerys.
See, I thought that was interesting
That
too
lasted
because
like 5 minutes.
yeah, that wasn't even in the beginning either.
It was fucking like way too fucking long for me. Like they're literally sitting in the cave just chit-chatting it up for like 5-10 fucking minutes.
I thought that was great. I like that too. Because to me, it's like I like Tyrion, and she's not listening to him, but she like kind of wants to. I thought that was all great too.
I didn't say I disliked the episode. I said it was a little slow the first 20 minutes. That's it.
All right,
That's
whatever.
all.
Well, let's get in the first episode.
Sorry to disappoint you. I guess I have a different opinion than other people.
You're not disappointing me at all.
Well, you know, I just
You
you're
just said
not.
you're speechless, so I would.
I was speechless. I'm not disappointed. That's completely different.
Well, I
Okay,
think
well, I mean,
what
'cause,
I
like-
what I find funny about that though is because that episode Beyond the Wall is the one that people complained about the most, that it went too fast.
Right.
The biggest episode in the series, people said that went too fast. So that's why I think it's weird you said slow. But
And
I
you're
mean,
like, it's a little slow.
whatever, it is your opinion, so you can think it's slow. But that's why I thought it was weird, because people were like, that should have been like 3 episodes.
It may and I was super tired last night. That's why I didn't finish it. Like I had I don't know, 45, 50 minutes left.
Mhm.
And because I was just like, I can't keep my eyes open anymore.
I think that
So
could be
what-
part of it, because like if you're watching a
So-
show like that and you're tired, that could affect you.
Because like I literally was like, I told Abby, I'm like, I gotta go to bed. Like I can't fucking finish this. Like I'll finish it tomorrow when I get home from work. Like I couldn't hold my eyes open. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
He's sitting there watching the episode. I can't do this anymore. My fingers are getting tired. Can't do this, Abby. And she's like,
I mean, like,
okay,
that might-
weirdo, go to bed.
Just fucking go to bed already.
Yeah.
That might have been it. So.
Do you
who
watch
knows?
most episodes of TV like this?
I am going to watch it again with Abby because I finished it and she hasn't finished it. So.
Well, she'll love the end.
Oh yeah, the end. She'll
Yeah,
love.
She'll love that.
Yeah, right.
But all right, let's get into Eastwatch, and then we'll go to Beyond the Wall.
It opens up with Bronn coming out of the
Bronn.
river with Jamie.
Yeah.
So Jamie's
Yeah,
not
that
dead.
was quick.
You know, they get
Yeah.
right to the point there.
There was no.
I think that was
cliffhanger,
on
like-
purpose.
Yeah.
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 And then
I didn't
Daenerys
think they'd kill
didn't.
him off.
You literally said last week you thought they'd kill him off.
Did I?
No, he
Well,
said
no. To be fair, you said both. You said I
Okay.
think they're gonna kill him off,
he
but
said
there's part of me that thinks they won't. And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
So Daenerys wants Lord Tarly and the rest of his crew to kneel.
Yeah.
He won't.
Neither will Dickon.
Dickon won't either.
And then she charbroiled them.
Yeah.
The way that
So
they wanted.
do you think that was a good move on her part to burn them, or do you think she should have listened to Tyrion and said, "Yeah, maybe put them in a chamber for a couple days"?
Well, we'll see, because and obviously we don't really know, but with was it Randall, right?
Randall Tarly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with Randall and Dickon gone, that would mean that Sam would be like the heir apparent for, or no?
Yeah, theoretically, if he's not at
That's
the wall.
funny because me and him watched both
I
these
didn't think
episodes
you would
together.
get that.
But when that happened, he goes, "Oh, Sam's the heir now." He goes, "Do you think Hess will catch that?" I go, "I don't know."
I believe he said no.
But that's funny that you brought that up on here because he totally said that.
But it won't matter if the Night King's sitting on the throne.
That's true.
Yeah, no shit. Which it totally looks like it's going to be.
If Sam is, I guess he's not I guess he's not going to be at the wall, but I don't know. If Sam's still a crow, so to speak, then he's not going to get shit. But yeah, he would be next in line.
Right. Well, is he? Well, because he stormed out of the library, like he left.
He's now
He stormed. Fuck this library, man.
I think he had a lead pipe, and he stormed out. And now he's in the kitchen. He's going to kill Mr. Mustard, Colonel Mustard.
Yeah. Colonel Mustard, yeah.
It's turned into Clue all of a sudden.
I was gonna say, are we playing Clue or?
I think Sam did it.
Sometimes this podcast is get a clue. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So I thought she should burn him, personally. But
I don't. But
I'm an asshole.
You're also watching a lot of shows. Like, man, if I was that cop, I'd just fucking shoot that guy. Man, fuck him. And I'm like, see, that's why you wouldn't make it in this business.
First of all, I'm not in the dragon business. Second of all, I don't talk like that.
Hey, you do. We'll watch like NCIS. You're like, see, I would have solved this case in 2 seconds. It's that guy, and I shoot him.
I don't know. I've been watching a show.
Hopefully, Game of Thrones.
Well,
he gets tired. He has to hold his eyes open for that one.
Been watching a show.
He's like, I've been watching CSI Miami, and boy, do I keep my eyes open for that.
It's called Designated Survivor with Kiefer Sutherland. It's actually really good. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's good. It's on. There's 2 seasons on Netflix. 2 seasons, 53 episodes, and they're an hour long.
Christ.
Yeah, because it's on network TV.
It was not anymore. They canceled it, but Netflix picked it up. They're making a 3rd season.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was on what stuff you're watching was on network TV. So they usually have 20, 24 episodes.
Yeah, but see, I want to say that it was on like USA Network. I think is what I read. I could be completely wrong on that, but it was ABC or USA Network. It doesn't matter.
It had a vowel in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was ABC, but I could be completely wrong. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch 24.
I didn't watch 24 either. But
I haven't liked Kiefer Sutherland since probably Young Guns.
The only reason you want to know the only reason I like Kiefer Sutherland?
Because he's Donald Sutherland's kid.
Because he's a big hockey fan.
No.
Oh, do you like Kevin Smith?
Isn't he Canadian?
Yeah. But he's like a big hockey fan. He's a big hockey fan, and he's like.
Is he a big hockey fan?
Know it, so.
You know what?
Yeah.
If I've learned anything about Kiefer Sutherland, I think he's a big hockey fan.
Big hockey fan.
Yeah. I'm picking that up right now. I think he's a big hockey fan.
Yeah.
So is there a point to that, or is it just because I was saying Nick like cop shows and he likes to shoot people?
Well, it's because it's one of those shows where it's like fast
and sometimes it gets a little furious.
No, not furious.
Okay.
But it's just one of those where
furious.
they're pretty predictable. So like you're watching it and it's like, oh yeah, okay.
Kind of like Game of Thrones, where you're like, yeah, he's gonna throw that spear into that dragon.
Kind of like NCIS that we used to watch, and they'd catch the guy in the first 5 minutes. We're like,
that's not gonna be the guy.
That's not the guy.
You know what was the worst thing about NCIS?
That you watched?
Is in the opening of the show, it used to just say it's a NCIS, and
He's totally gonna put this in the podcast.
It'd be the intro of the show, and then they go. But then around season 3, it'd go NCIS. So the S would come very late, and I was like, "What the fuck's up with that? Why'd they change that all of a sudden?" And then he told a girl at his work that I thought that, and he was getting ready to make fun of me with all his friends. And the girl goes, "He's right. It is late." And she was on my side.
It does bother me because it bothered me in The Wire. They changed the fucking intro music each
They
season.
changed the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's completely.
No, it's the same song. It's just done a different way. It bothers the shit. I mean, Weeds did the same fucking thing.
Oh yeah.
It drives me nuts. Like, okay, you got a little jingle. It's cool. Okay, if people fucking like the little jingle, leave the little fucking jingle the fucking same.
Maybe people didn't like
the
those.
Louisiana twist on it. You don't have to fucking get a fucking yodeler to fucking sing it. Just fucking leave it the same.
Okay, to be fair, you've seen The Wire, although you forgot Kima did die.
Spoilers.
So it didn't. They changed the fucking main characters every season. Of course they're gonna change the fucking tune.
Oh, that makes sense.
But
they change the characters.
It's literally the same song.
And it's literally the same show.
It's just like in a different format. Like it's.
Hold on, I got a question. This will make or break if I'm on Hess's side or your side.
I don't.
Oh God, here we go.
Hey, just let me talk, pal. Does the jingle match the new group of characters every time? Does it make more sense to change it with these other? Okay, then I'm on your side.
Especially season 2 to season 1, and that's the only one I can think of.
If it fits the characters and it's switching and still the same, then I think I agree with that.
It's totally a white guy singing in season 2.
Because it's all about white guys and like Littlefinger?
No, I don't.
Season 3.
I don't necessarily agree with that. You should watch the show, Nick. Or Jerome.
Hey, Nick, you should watch The Wire.
I've never seen
I think
The
you
Wire.
might like it.
I've never seen it.
You know the show Game of Thrones? I heard it's quite like The Wire. A lot of the characters, it spreads out.
It really is.
Dragons die in it.
All right, so Jaime runs back to Cersei.
And
He says, hey, Daenerys has dragons.
Yeah.
And then says, hey, and Olenna killed Joffrey.
And who told you that? She did before she took the poison or after?
She didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, and then he's like, and then he gave her a good reason. She's like, fuck, I knew I shouldn't have listened to you and fucking tortured her.
Yeah, she's a fucking
And he's
bitch.
like, she's dead, just like everyone else.
So do you still pledge your allegiance to her?
I pledge allegiance
To who?
Cersei.
I pledge allegiance
never
to the cunt.
No, I'm just giving you shit. But do you still like her like you did last week, or is it
No.
is it the same?
No, I don't.
It's lost its luster a little bit.
Yeah.
You just like what she did.
Yeah, I did. I just like what she did. I like that she fucking killed and I don't even know. We probably will never see it, but like I'm happy that she killed the fucking lady and the daughter the same way that.
I bet we'll see something of it in season 8.
Yeah, I liked it too. But your words were that you now liked Cersei more.
Yeah,
that's what threw us off. I think you misspoke.
I liked her a little bit more.
I think you misspoke.
You misspoke.
I think you
kind of
liked
like
what
your
she did, but
girlfriend saying you had a droopy butthole. You misspoke.
Yeah. Okay, so Daenerys comes home and drops the dragon right in front of Jon, and
right in front of him.
Obviously, the dragon knows that he's a Targaryen.
Obviously, yeah.
He's just like, hey, pet me.
So does that make you think? If that's obvious, then you disagree and say that Tyrion's not a secret Targaryen?
I do,
because that's a big theory out there.
That is a big theory out there.
So
I don't know if
why do you disagree with? It's pretty big. Why do you disagree with the Tyrion one? Just because you've seen some stuff of him. It's the same situation, different what you've seen from the show.
Well, because the Jon one is.
And I don't believe the Tyrion either. I'm just wondering.
The Jon one is part of the story.
Well, if Tyrion was, it'd be part of the story too.
But it's not part of the story. Because part of the story is that he killed his mom, and that's why Cersei hates him, and his whole family hates him. Like all that would. I mean, I don't know. It could happen.
From what I watched with the Tyrion theory is that his mom had an affair with the king because the king liked her a lot too, and right around that time she got pregnant, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, but you're right.
But also, I don't know if they would have, because I don't think it's gonna happen, because I don't think they'd have enough time to explain that next season when they gotta fucking solve the White Walkers and all that other shit.
Yeah, especially 6 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But remember I think it was season 1. He's like brown hair, brown hair. And all that brown hair.
Yeah, I remember
bullshit.
talking about how stupid that was.
Yeah,
that was the dumbest scene in Game of Thrones
ever.
history.
I don't know what color Cersei's mom's hair was, but I'm guessing blonde since everyone else is blonde.
Blonde of hair.
And blonde, and then if she's fucking the Mad King, wouldn't he come out with different color hair?
I don't know. Maybe he's a.
I mean, according to
he's
Ed Stark,
he's a dwarf, so stuff already went wrong. So it could have affected his hair too. Bam! Dropping knowledge on you like a motherfucker.
All right, write that down. And when Tyrion's not a fucking Targaryen, then could you please stop?
That's the writing down effect for the audio listeners. People watching the video know I'm just scratching on the microphone.
No, but I feel like that's letting us know that.
No, I feel like that's possibly could happen in the books, but I feel like in the show it's not going to be the case.
You're talking Tyrion still.
Yeah,
I was talking Jon.
Oh,
I've given up on Tyrion.
Oh, okay.
I don't want him to be a Targaryen because I
Well,
want him to be a
you,
Lannister and kill Cersei.
Yeah, like I told you too, it'd be weird in the show at this point, like, oh, and now here's another secret Targaryen.
Yeah, it's just lame. That's the thing.
In a book, that might be a better like reveal.
Yeah, because you could
like tweak around with it more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's. I was just wondering why you thought different with those.
I just had never believed that theory. Kind of like, what's his name being the Night King? Bran.
Who?
What do you think Bran's the Night King?
That's the same person.
I don't really know any theories because I can't research theories.
You kind of can now.
Kind of can.
After next week, you'll be able to do. You can do all kinds of research.
Television, I can research the fuck out of it.
I know you thought the last episode was kind of slow. How excited though are you to watch the last episode?
Very excited.
Are you gonna watch it tonight?
Probably not.
Oh wow! I guess we're not that excited.
You're not that excited.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. It's already 7 o'clock. Goddamn, guys.
It's actually 6:50. So.
Yeah, 10 minutes away from 7. It's 7 o'clock.
Hey, you guys are the ones who wanted to play.
Apex Legends?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little addicted to that game now.
Yeah, hasn't
playing it without us and fucking winning somehow.
Yeah.
And he plays with us.
Doesn't win when he plays with us.
Yeah.
At one time.
Just
not when we record.
Yeah.
Drum and I've won twice and it hasn't been recorded either time.
Well, what are you gonna do? I've done it. I've won 3 times and none of them have been recorded.
Yeah, that's amazing, by the way.
I shit you not.
And then so right after that, Jorah arrives and says, "Hey, do you miss me?"
And she goes, "Oh my god, my sexy little bitch, bend
She's
over."
Like, you found a cure? Like, duh.
He's like, "No, I'm just here. I gave up. I'm gonna infect you all."
Yeah, fuck it. Going for broke.
Thought it was kind of a stupid line. I'm like, obviously he's fucking found a cure. It wouldn't be.
I was really hoping. He'd be like,
he didn't find shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
he just stumbled upon a cure, basically.
He's like, I found Sam.
I wanted.
You just burned his dad.
It's true, yeah. I wanted one more scene of him being like.
I know. Jerome's like, oh, you think he's gonna look?
One more scene of that since he looked 75 times when he had it.
75 times.
So Bran sends like a flock of ravens over the wall.
Yeah.
Finds him pretty quick.
Finds him, and the Night King is like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And then,
which I thought was weird because he's looking up at himself.
Yeah, he just shot a little look, and they're like,
how'd that go again? So then he's like, "Ah, we gotta send ravens." So they send ravens all over the place to tell them that they're coming, and they're like that Archmaester
bullshit.
Yeah, the Archmaester gets it, and he's just like, yeah whatever.
People are dumb. It's annoying.
People are dumb, but they like if someone said, "Hey, there's a bunch of fucking zombies coming to Arizona. They're in Canada right now." First of all, I wouldn't care because they're in Canada.
Well, first of all, it would be completely different because we have television, we have news, we have Twitter, so you would fucking know about it.
Yeah, it's true. People would be tweeting, "Yo, just met the Night King, bad motherfucker." Hashtag fuck this guy.
Like,
so it'd be all over the place.
Okay.
And then when they
if you had
complete fucking game changer.
So if you see
hashtag complete fucking game changer.
So you had pretend there's 6 billion zombies coming and they're in
wait, hold on, let me get into character.
And they're in Canada. Okay. We live in Arizona.
Yeah.
How worried are you about that right now?
I mean, I'd
be pretty worried because they can still come.
Eventually, they're going to fucking
especially
come.
one of them has a dragon.
That's a long way to go.
So, but you
they're
also
going to multiply.
Do you believe in zombies?
No.
If I saw it,
then why would you be scared?
If it was fucking all over the news.
If I lived in Game of Thrones, I'd believe in zombies. Fucking people coming back to life.
They don't.
Cutting grayscale off people.
They don't
or
believe in zombies.
Or is Hestok cutting Grey Worm off people? He was wrapped all around him.
But they don't believe in zombies. That's my point.
I know.
Yeah, I think they're stupid.
And I'm just saying they're stupid. That's all.
They'd all fall in the Grand Canyon. It'd be a fucking pool of fucking...
I thought you were saying all the Archmeisters. I can't say it. And they'd fall in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, you can't even try to make a point with you guys. You're just like, nope, that'd be Twitter. All right, sorry. Well, pretend you only have a raven.
Why don't you try to disprove zombies to me then?
I don't fucking care.
You can't have that attitude for everything.
I can.
That can't be. See? Oh, it's hard to make a point with you. Good. I just don't care. My name's Nick. I wear Better Call Saul shirts. Shirts.
I don't wear shirts.
Yeah, you're going to wear a shirt when I'm done with you.
They give you good breath.
Oh, shirts.
I hope someone shits on your head while you're sleeping. And it's going to happen because I'm going to be in your bed. Spread eagle fucking turds falling on your head. And you're going to
you realize.
What's that? Is it raining in here? No, it's Drum's shit.
Why would I do you have diarrhea?
I don't know.
Why are you...
I don't know.
It's raining? First of all, you can't poop anywhere but that bathroom.
Maybe I'll poop in there and I'll scoop it out and fucking throw it at you like a monkey.
We were in Winco. I pointed at an octopus. I said, hey,
That was like 2 years ago.
Could you imagine swallowing that? And he almost threw up in Winco, and he thinks he's gonna pick up some shit and throw it at me. Like your threats are not there. I don't care.
Okay,
would you pick it up if you had gloves on?
No, I don't think I could do that either.
See?
One time, literally, I was
poop?
taking care of Damien, and they used to, which I hated it when they brought this here. They brought a fake little toilet. Teach him how to poop on the toilet. Fuck that. Poop your pants. I'll throw it away or whatever. And he poops on this fake toilet, and fucking I had to pour it out into the thing, and he had diarrhea one day, and it was half diarrhea, half normal. This is getting really graphic. And
yeah.
I had to pour it out, and I started gagging. I threw up on top of his shit. and then Taylor tried to help me. Taylor started gagging, and then Mom came home and had to take care of it. I was dying, and I was like, when Macy came and picked him up, I go, you know what? How about we just let him poop on the toilet now? I'll like hold him. I don't care. I don't want to do that anymore.
I can see you holding his knees, and all of a sudden he goes peeing right in your face.
They had like a special little hose attached to their toilet where you'd like spray
hose?
like a little like a thing connected to the toilet to spray it in there. Just fucking let him shit on the toilet. I can't do that.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Jesus fucking Christ! It's not even the fucking episode where he's doing the shit.
Yeah, that was a while back.
All right, I don't know where the fuck we're at. Oh, okay. He said them.
You're pretty shitty.
Oh, it's hard. You start talking about diarrhea in the head.
You're supposed to keep track of that shit, and you lose your place every episode.
It's hard to do a podcast with you two.
Just saying. You think you'd be more on top of your game 7 seasons in.
You'd think. Yeah, so they show the Archmaester read the scroll, and he thinks it's a plot from Daenerys, kind of. Or it could be.
Yeah, which that never occurred to me. Then once they said that, I was like, oh, I could see them
so
thinking that way.
Bingo, bongo.
But they're still stupid.
Yeah, they are stupid, but...
I did like, too, when Sam leaves and like, is that the boy that his brother and dad just got burned? And they're like, yeah, but we're not telling him about that yet.
Yeah. He's a good lad. And then Varys and Tyrion talk about her burning people. They sip a little wine. They talk about the scroll that Jon got.
You need
Varys
to make
read.
her listen.
Yeah. Who's was that Varys?
Yeah, Varys told that to Tyrion.
No, I was asking your voice.
Oh yeah, I was just talking, but
TV with Nick and Josh.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every single fucking time.
Yeah. Did you find that boring? Because that's kind of the same conversation he was having with Daenerys.
Yeah, it was a little slow, but it wasn't a 7-minute long fucking scene.
Yeah, neither was Daenerys.
I bet you they were about the same length.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like I said.
You don't have to defend yourself.
I know, but
it's just very similar.
I was just mentally and physically exhausted, so I think that's probably why.
Mentally,
you played Apex a little too long and won so much it exhausted you.
I didn't play Apex yesterday at all.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
Poor baby.
I was at work all fucking day.
So he's going through withdrawals. That was the problem.
I sent you guys a couple videos today. Did you watch them on Twitter?
I did watch it. It was like the little animal documentary thing. The person while they were sniping people.
That shit was hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
I couldn't watch him at work, and then we've been busy since I got home.
No,
I did ask Jerome if he watched them, and he goes, "Yeah, they're funny." And then so I planned on watching them. Yeah. So Jon gets his scroll that Varys read already, and then this is where they have.
Oh, I did like that when he's like, he's like, it's a scroll. It's a sealed scroll for Jon Snow, whatever. And Tyrion's like, yeah, what did it say?
Yeah.
And he's like, nothing good.
Yeah. So he finds out that Arya's alive, Bran's alive, the White Walkers are coming, and then I got an idea. We'll go up north and we'll steal a fucking white or a wit.
A white, I think.
I was just kidding.
Oh, okay.
And we'll bring them back to Cersei. Sounds like
which is a pretty fucking dumb idea.
I thought that was a pretty good plan.
It's a pretty dumb idea.
It's a dumb idea, but what other fucking way are they going to do it? What other way would they get her to believe in zombies?
No, absolutely.
Because she's like you. I don't care.
No,
I'm Cersei. Yeah. I almost called her Targaryen. Cersei Lannister. I don't even know my own name. I don't care.
But it's a horrible plan.
I know the answer to this, but did you watch the thing after the show? The little clip. So they said they reminded us how in season 1 they brought the hand all the way down. And by the time they got there, it was dead. It didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
And this was, hey, we could just bring a whole dude down there. So I found that very interesting. I forgot that they did that.
Yeah. So thinking for them, it is a good plan because we already tried just bringing a piece of it or whatever. She's not gonna come down here. That's the only way possible. It's either do that or nothing, and everyone dies.
I mean, if you look at what happened, it's not a good plan. I don't think it was worth it.
Probably not in the long run, but
especially.
Yeah.
Okay. There's 2 reasons for that, especially.
Yeah, no, I know. I got them both.
Okay.
I think I know one of them.
You don't know either one of them.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. What's one of them?
I was saying that now they have a dragon.
Yeah, kinda. That's kind of.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
So I want to ask you.
They got
I want to
2.
ask you before I forget. Did you? Did you?
They got the little one. It's a baby dragon.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. They all grow.
You don't think Drogon could fucking take that one? I do.
No.
Drogon.
He'd be like, "It's my brother. I can't fight him." He was crying.
Well, the other one's gonna fight him.
But Hess, did you? Because a lot of people were complaining in this episode about like how did the Night King know and bring the chains and all that. Did you get the impression that, like, because we've talked about before how he's like Brandon, like he expected all that to happen and knew the dragon was going to come and he was going to kill and all that?
It does seem like he knows the future.
Did you think that? Yeah, because a lot of people were complaining about that, and me and him were like, well, he's just like Bran.
Is he just like Bran?
I think he's similar because every time Bran's going by, he's like, hey, fucker.
He does have some fucking.
And Bran visions, he grabbed him. Like he's very similar, I think.
He has some futuristic knowledge in him.
It's funny how they waited basically 6 seasons to even do anything with him. I mean, he's kind of an evil fucking guy. Like he's up there with
I want to know more about
Darth Vader and shit.
I want to know more about him. I want a lot more.
Just being evil and cool and.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
he because like how to me how it seemed like how he had everything planned is he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, all right, here's my spear.
He's got a little
Dragon's
like
about
Tom.
there, okay. Like he did everything was so nonchalant.
Oh,
yeah,
for
he's got
sure.
a little Tom Cruise in him, you know, just a slick, smooth motherfucker.
Yeah. What if
the Night King
that's
to Tom
the reveal?
Cruise?
That's the reveal of the entire series. Tom Cruise has been the Night King all along.
Tom Cruise is a crazy fuck. He's not.
Yes, so's the
he's a
Night
crazy
King.
fuck, but in his movies, he's a smooth dude.
Smooth.
I haven't seen a Tom Cruise movie in a while.
Me neither.
Really?
That doesn't surprise me.
You should watch.
I will
watch
see-
Live, Die, Repeat. That's a pretty goddamn good movie.
I heard that last Mission Impossible was fucking awesome. Though.
I will see.
What's funny is
Top Gun 2
Taylor
when it
saw
comes
that
out.
and texted me and said that was fucking terrible.
Really?
She said her and Victoria were laughing about how terrible it was in the theater.
It's funny because I've heard it.
Which I've only ever heard good things, and then she told me that she saw it in theaters in London, and she said she hated it.
In London.
But she also doesn't like Tom Cruise.
I don't like Tom Cruise either, but I like Superman.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've heard people say they should have been nominated for Academy Award.
Yeah, I've heard it was great, and then I was like, oh, it makes me wonder about it with Taylor.
Yeah. I don't think we have the same taste as Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean, in some things, but not that for sure.
Yeah, she wouldn't even give Westworld a try, little bitch.
So Sansa kind of squashes like an uproar from the Northern Lords. And like they're like, oh, we should have got you. And she's like, oh, I'm just here to, just relax. And
Relax.
it's kind of the beginning.
Don't do it.
It's kind of the beginning. I'll just ignore you guys. It was kind of the beginning of some shit going on.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's like, what kind of shit? What's going on?
With
Sansa and Arya.
yeah, there's a little bit of beef going on.
Yeah,
But
To be honest, I didn't know what you were talking about with that scene either.
Yeah, it turns at the end of whatever, right?
Beyond
I
in the second.
I could be completely wrong. But I believe,
Explain a little, because we know how this whole stuff ends. So explain.
pretty much like it's the beef thing, right? With the whole Littlefinger, couldn't think of his name. Is this when he plants the little scroll or whatever?
no, but that's coming.
Okay, basically it's a little bit of beef from what I see, and then like I said, at the end of episode 6, it changes, and they figure it out, and basically, in my opinion, Arya gives Sansa the dagger to kill Littlefinger, but I could be completely off on that.
I gotta tell you, we didn't think any of that
When we were watching.
when we were watching it. I'm not gonna tell you if you're right or wrong, but I find that very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we didn't come up with that at all watching it. But that is very interesting.
The funny thing is like those masks. I get that they were just masks, but they look pretty fucking terrible. But like,
Oh, it's funny because I
realize-
thought, wow, that looks honestly kind of good.
like I just didn't expect it to have mask in her backpack. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it is weird though. Like I assumed like it was a power, like he's like, and this person.
Yeah, that's what
I didn't realize.
Hey,
I didn't realize they grabbed the skin. Like I know they put the faces on there.
But I mean, the
Because-
last 2 times she's done it, she's pulled the mask off.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that was just like the effect of them going back to normal. And like I know they did. I thought once they had the face, they could just do that. Because we've never actually seen them put it on, so I forgot. And like when you see the skin,
we don't see him put them on. We just only see him take it off.
And I also think it's weird that you put on the face and it transforms your whole body. You think she'd have like a bodysuit in there?
Yeah, that's where the dicks were.
Yeah.
Of course.
She's like,
that's the most Jerome.
Sansa holding a dick in a head. And, what are you into?
That's
Arya?
the most Jerome thing I've ever heard in my life.
Correct.
Well, I mean, I was wrong.
Jerome was wondering where the dicks were.
Davos takes Tyrion to King's Landing. He meets with Jaime, set up by Bronn. And in the meantime, Davos goes and gets Gendry. Were you surprised to see Gendry?
I was. He looked completely different with the shaved head.
Yeah.
And older.
Yeah, obviously. But I was just like, oh, fuck, I forgot all about this guy.
Well, yeah,
see him, Davos is like, all right, get the fuck out of here, roll your little dick off, and then that's it. And then, like, you never see him again.
That's an exact quote from that episode, too.
I think, roll your little dick off.
Yeah.
Not your dick on, because that's a whole different person.
That's a different character.
It is a whole different person, yeah. He's gone now. He's dead.
Yeah, I think, what was Gendry? 16, maybe? 17? And then you figure 5 years of real life.
Did they ever say his age in the show?
I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he's
I assumed
older.
he was like older than that, but I guess that kind of makes sense with him and Arya. I never thought about that.
Yeah. So, but now you figure he's probably early 20s.
Yeah.
So but I mean, you just change a lot in those times.
He definitely looks older than Arya, but Arya, even though she's an adult now, looks like a little girl still.
Yeah, because she's 12 foot. 2 foot.
Holy shit.
12 foot tall. She's a goddamn giant.
You see her as a different character than I do.
It's that mask. Fucking.
What if Arya killed a giant? Would she put the mask on and grow like 1,200 feet?
Apparently.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Oh, I want to see that.
And then
could she kill the Night King and become the Night King?
I would assume she could.
Could she?
Wow.
Could she kill a giant and then show Jerome a giant's dick?
That's the ending I want to see right there.
I'm
of course
sure.
it is.
And then she uses that giant's dick to kill the Night King and puts on his face.
Yeah. This is shaping up to be a long one, huh?
Yeah. So Jaime tells Cersei he met with Tyrion. She's pretty thrilled about it, but she already knew.
Yeah.
And then she also...
nothing gets by me.
Is that your Cersei?
Yeah.
And then she's also said, oh, by the way, I'm pregnant.
Yeah. I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's like, what?
Remember what he said a while back? I don't remember what we were talking about, but we said something about Cersei's secret, and he goes, what, that she has another baby? And I was like, no.
Oh, yeah, I do. Once in a while, he just, like, spurts out something,
you're like, how the fuck did he guess that?
And then other times he says shit, you're like, yeah, that's ass.
And then he's like, Bernard's a host, and you're like, okay.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I don't think that baby ever sees the light of day. You
don't think it ever will?
Yeah.
What if there's a time jump next season?
No, I think she dies before she has it. It's my personal opinion.
What if
What
if Cersei never dies because that's what everybody's waiting for?
No, then Hess can live happily ever after because it's his favorite character now.
I could see them doing that. I could see them not killing her.
I can't.
And like the show just ends and she's like in the slums.
No, she's dying.
Do you write the show? Oh, he's a secret writer for the show. I didn't even know that.
What?
Is that where you get all your Nick knowledge?
Nick knowledge. No, she's gotta die. Give me a fucking break.
I don't know. I can see her not dying.
I can see him doing it. Really good.
Everybody wants her to die. That's the one way to stick it to people.
Here's the thing.
Why would they stick it to people?
Say, fuck you, this is our show. We do what we want.
I could see them ending it kind of like Sopranos. I obviously didn't see Sopranos.
Cersei's in a diner. Jaime walks in. All of a sudden, Tyrion walks in, and then it cuts to black.
They can't end it like The Sopranos.
Why? Why can't they just fade to black?
I like that, her in a diner.
That's because it's dumb.
Well, I'm just saying, they've done it before with an HBO show. Why couldn't they do it again?
Well, HBO doesn't... I mean, HBO's the channel it's on. It's not the same people making the show.
It doesn't fucking matter. But I'm just saying, like, isn't it fucking crazy that you can watch a show, love the fuck out of the show, but if you hate the ending, like, it just ruins the whole goddamn thing for you.
Not exactly, because I still like The Leftovers, even though the ending is terrible.
I like the ending of The Sopranos, and now, after the fact, people are going, oh, yeah, actually, it was kind of cool. People have done that, right?
I don't know. I've only heard people complain.
Oh, I've heard people say, "Oh, no, you know, after it kind of aged well and all this other shit." I didn't mind it at the time because I didn't want.
I guess I did watch a show where the people on there liked it, but they're like people in entertainment. I know if I didn't watch all the Sopranos, but if a show like if Arrow ended like that or whatever, I'd be really annoyed.
You'll be lucky if Arrow has an ending.
It will.
Okay.
Pal.
So they get back to the cave, and Davos has this massive plan for Gendry, and he just walks up to Jon and goes, "Hi, I'm Robert Baratheon's bastard."
Yeah, I like that they have a little pep talk, and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, you're Carl Strongarm or something." And they go up there, and he's like, "I'm a Baratheon. I was with my dad and your dad."
It's kind of
like, you weren't supposed to say that, but he said he was supposed to.
I feel like Jon did. I think
Clovis. Yeah,
I think Jon liked a little bit that he's honest.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool. So you got Robert's son and Ned's son.
Yeah, it was almost like they just hit it off instantly. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like,
they didn't hit it off too hard when he sends him running away.
When in reality, his dad killed Jon's dad. But
Oh, that's true.
No big deal.
I didn't think about that part. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No. So now it flashes to Gilly and Sam in the library.
Yep.
Gilly's just reading random facts to Sam, and he's annoyed and not paying attention.
I would be too.
And
it's kind of like when I'm hanging out with you and I start talking to you about things, and you're like, "Yeah, sure, Jerome, whatever."
Yeah, it's happened. And she asked what an annulment is. He says it's when
two people touch each other's penises.
No. What do you...
No.
It got really dark there for a second. So
it did get dark. No. So yeah. So it says. I think he said when a husband puts aside the wife lawfully.
Yeah, something like that.
The wife apparently can't do this.
Well, not
that's what I took from
not
it.
in Game of Thrones times. Wives can't do anything.
I'll tell that to
women
Leanna Mormont. So and Sam just ignores this little fact.
Yeah.
Which I guess at this point Sam would have no reason to do anything with it.
Yeah.
But he does something with it soon. You do realize what this means, right?
As in what?
As in, if Rhaegar's marriage was annulled,
okay,
and he had a secret.
That's Jon's daddy, right?
That's his daddy, and he had a secret wedding with his mommy. That means Jon's not even a bastard to him either. It means he's
a Targaryen
and the rightful king.
Yeah,
he was already a Targaryen.
Yeah, but now he's the rightful king.
Now he's the rightful king.
Mm-hmm. Not Daenerys.
Not Daenerys.
Nope, because the son would be it.
Yeah, because she's a
So
girl.
are they brother and sister?
No, she's his aunt.
She's his aunt.
Oh.
Because she's Rhaegar. Yeah.
Okay. Rhaegar was the Mad King, correct?
No, Rhaegar's the prince of the Mad King.
That was the Mad King's son.
Okay, all right. Okay.
He's the Mad King's son. She's the daughter.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
So and then Sam gets frustrated with the 15,000 shits, even though
that's when he storms out of the library.
Grabs some books and leaves, and then he says he's tired of reading about achievements of other men.
Yeah.
And I turned to Jerome and said, "That's why we quit doing Who Will Quit First." Little pop shot.
A joke that no one gets because no one watched that.
That's true. He watched it. You watched. Well, he didn't watch it, but he was in it.
Yeah. He was in it every week. Never saw an episode.
So.
The fuck out of here.
Arya spies on Littlefinger now. We kind of talked about this already, but
yeah, yeah.
So first,
is this where he gives a coin, or is that?
Yes.
Okay.
This was the whole time he was ahead of her. He was you know what I mean? He was 2 steps ahead of her.
Can I say what that scene? Not giving away stuff, but what that scene people thought of.
Let me go over it first. So okay, so Arya spies on Littlefinger.
I'm gonna have to get my charger soon. My phone is almost dead. Just a little heads up.
Okay.
Okay. First he gets a coin from a lady who he whispers something to.
Yep.
Then he's with some lords, and then he goes and gets the scroll and hides it in his room. To me, that's just what Littlefinger does, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
In King's Landing and here.
Paez gets information and then
does
stuff shit with it.
Yeah.
So there's a theory that when Littlefinger was handing that coin to that girl, that he whispered Vel Magulis to her, and that he is secretly a faceless man.
Oh.
And there's a little more that goes along to it, but I can't say because it happens in the next episode.
That's actually kind of interesting. I didn't think that at all.
Yeah, we read that in one of our podcasts, but watching that scene, it made us not believe it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I still think it'd be very interesting if, like, stuff that happens later on, it would kind of make sense. But
I wouldn't put it past him.
I really like that theory of him being a Faceless.
I think it's false.
I think it's probably false too, but it is one of those interesting ones that you're like, oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't believe it. There's part of me that wants to believe it, but I don't think it's...
Yeah, we can talk more about that next week's podcast, but it's kind of interesting little theory out there.
Yeah, so then Jon gets the Eastwatch. Tormont is in charge. I can't talk. He has the Hound and the Brotherhood there in the cells, which this was another cool... This is leading up to the scene in the next episode.
Yeah.
But they all kind of know each other. Like, they don't all know each other, but
each one of them knows another person for usually a bad reason.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like to. It leads basically right. You can watch the next episode right away, and it kind of goes straight into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's it. I actually wrote down. Eventually, they head out beyond the wall, and then the next episode's called Beyond the Wall. So it starts off with them walking and talking and carrying a big stick. And
I like how the Hound and Tormund and all of them meet.
How they meet?
Like that they meet like in the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It's crazy. You know? I said that to Jerome. I go, if you take season 1 and you pick up all these people, and some of them weren't even in season 1.
Yeah.
Beric Dondarrion was. He's
different guy.
Different actor. So you certainly couldn't picture that guy in season 7. Like Gendry and Jorah. Jorah was in like a desert. Now he's in the snow. You know, John's been up there the whole time.
Just say they're all going to be together. You'd be like, oh, that'll be weird.
Yeah.
But I love Tormund and the Hound when he's talking, especially when he gets to the, well, you want to suck my dick? And he's like, dick. Cock. Oh, I like dick. And he's like, I bet you do. That was a great scene.
That was.
I like that scene. I like Dondarrion talking to Jon about the Lord of Light, and he's just like, we're here to help the people. And like, they quote the Watch's like creed or whatever. They talk about Brienne.
I like that he's like, I got a woman waiting for me. She's really tall. He's like, and he's like, Brianna fucking Tarth. You're with her.
Yeah.
Oh, you know her?
Gendry bitches up about Melisandre getting him naked and putting leeches on her.
Yeah, dick leeches are back.
I want her to have my babies.
I like that dick leeches are back. I want him to be like, yeah, they put one dick on my... Sorry, he didn't have any leeches. They put one leech on my dick, and then they named it, like, whoever it was, so we could find out who the dick leech was.
And then Jon tries to give his sword back to Jorah, and Jorah won't take it.
I was glad when that happened.
No, that's not me.
I like that sword.
That's the one time I've liked something that Jorah. I'm not a big fan of Jorah.
I know.
And I was like, oh, cool.
Dude, I go, that fucking sword does not belong to Jorah.
No.
I get it. It's a noble thing to do. Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
I mean, yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's Jon's sword. He needs it. He needs to kill White Walkers with it. Who knows if Jorah's gonna make it?
It's true. It'd be funny after all that. He goes and gets it. He almost kills Daenerys and gets sent away. Then comes back to her, but he's like fucking has grayscale. So then he goes and he heals it. Then he comes back and just gets killed.
He gets ran over by a bus.
Yeah, on the way. And like, what the fuck? There's buses here. Why weren't you using it the whole time?
Jorah got run over by a reindeer.
That could happen.
If it does, Hess said it first.
Fucking cold as ball sack in that bitch.
Oh yeah. I don't know that ball sacks would be cold, but yeah.
Yeah, ball sacks are usually warm.
I mean, yeah.
Touch your ball sack right now and tell me how cold it is.
Don't.
It's hot. It's hot. Don't get me wrong. It's hot.
Okay, well, you want to touch my ball sack and see how cold it is.
Anyway.
Don't know.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
So Arya confronts Sansa about her letter. That was interesting.
Yeah, that's when it gets a little weird.
And you helped kill father. And she's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because what Arya was saying wasn't wrong, but it wasn't right either.
It's funny, too. I wasn't on Arya's side at all. Then she's like, oh, I'm going to go show what's-her-face, the little girl. And she's younger than you now. We can see I was a little girl. And then you're like, oh, she's got you there.
She kind of has a point there.
Because, like, we know.
Yeah. What do we know?
The context of the note.
Oh, yeah, because we've seen that. Arya hasn't seen Game of Thrones yet.
But Arya doesn't, because Arya, the way it looks to Arya is like, you know.
She knows. I mean, she's not stupid. She knows that they were like she thinks.
But this is what Littlefinger wanted, right? He wanted to pit them against each other.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wants Arya out of the picture.
Yeah,
because he can't control Arya.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't think he wants to fuck her. He just wants to fuck Sansa.
He's not Michael Jackson. He's not.
Wow.
Yeah, because Arya's kind of like a little boy.
I was waiting for one of those to get thrown in there.
Um,
Is it just me? I mentioned this to you when we were watching it, but the fact that Littlefinger looks a little older in the season makes it even more creepy that he's in love with Sansa.
a little bit.
Because she still looks very young, and he's like an old man basically.
Plus,
now.
what makes it creepy is that like he's in love with her, but he'd still fucking sell her out in a heartbeat.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and then go to bed. I'm so sorry, my love.
If it benefited him.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, totally. So this is Hess's part. Tyrion and Daenerys talk about the fire. They discuss Cersei, and when Tyrion calls her impulsive, she gets angry. And then when he brings up
She
a
called her
successor,
Logan Paul's podcast.
yeah,
She didn't like that.
she did not want to talk about her dying, which I don't blame her for that. It's like fucking
It
win
ma-
this shit first.
It makes sense though. In the
But
context of
reality-
what he said, like you went out to battle with your fucking dragon and almost got murdered. What would we have done then?
Well, she
Well,
had,
yeah,
oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong and she's not wrong, really. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
It's kind of like Sansa
because,
and
like,
Arya.
you know,
little bit.
like basically he's saying, hey, you should have a will just in case. And she's like, yeah, no, there's no way I'm gonna win.
Which is very selfish, because like basically, if I die, you guys are fucked, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Is what she's saying.
kind of. But you know,
I know she doesn't feel that way, but
she doesn't think she's gonna die.
Yeah, she's
Right.
she's too cocky.
She's quirky,
Well, maybe she's a little less cocky now.
probably.
That one of her dragons. Those
Little
those are my babies.
Yeah, someone killed your
You
baby.
didn't shoot any dragons out of your coochie, lady.
You don't know that.
Oh, that'd
You
have
didn't-
been
you didn't-
interesting.
You
I
didn't
s-
know where she put those eggs in the fire.
Yeah, didn't she put them like up in the?
And then the fire happened.
I
She
didn't
walked
s-
out with bad.
I didn't see you go.
She could have. I'm just saying, you didn't see it not happen.
But don't the eggs have to get burnt to be born? And she's the unburnt motherfucker, so they can't.
Well, I'm
They
sure she
can't
was
burn on her.
hot.
They can't burn on her coochie.
Maybe she heated them up first.
I don't think so. That's your theory's falling apart. That's not
Okay,
very
so the
likely.
next scene is where I woke up after I fell asleep
last week.
last week.
Yeah.
Okay,
I just
Fucking
wrote,
polar bear.
I wrote
Whoa,
down polar
bam.
bear.
that was a big motherfucking bear.
That was really
It
cool.
was a big dead motherfucking bear.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was cool how the firefuckers lit their swords on fire. That was really cool.
It scared the shit out of the hound.
Yeah,
He froze.
he-
What's his face is dead because of the hound.
Thoreau saved the hound, and then the hound froze, literally,
Yeah.
and then he got fucked up. I like when he goes, "Are you okay?" He goes, "I just got bit by a dead fucking bear."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting to see the hound freeze like that. You don't expect it. You're like, "Hey, dude, you're like the supposed to be a
I do
badass."
because there's fire. He's done that every time.
Yeah, I
Which
think it
means
was
he's
because
not. It's gonna something's gonna happen where he has to like reach in some fire or something.
He's gonna hit the mountain in a ring of fire.
Oh.
That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna have the cocaine ball in a ring
Are they
of
gonna
fire.
play? What's the dude that sings the ring of
Johnny
fire?
Cash.
Yeah, they gonna play Johnny Cash when they do that.
Maybe. I don't know. Westworld got in trouble for that. I think Game of Thrones might get even more trouble if they play
Game of Thrones
something like
just
that.
pay it.
No, I mean like fans didn't like it when they
Oh.
put modern music in there.
I thought. Oh, that's true. I thought fans liked it, but I think it was 50-50.
We liked it a lot, but then they were like, "No, you gotta be like."
Is that Mom Hands?
I thought it was
Yeah.
cool.
And then Sansa talks to Littlefinger. First off, the first thing she asks him is, "Where do you think she got the scroll?" And he's like, "I have no idea."
He's like, "I gave it to her." I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. And then he gives her advice. Maybe use Brienne if Arya gets like kind of quirky.
Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
Arya already kicked Brienne's ass. What's she gonna do?
Yeah.
And they
kinda
watched.
funny,
They
yeah.
watched that too.
Yeah.
So why would he suggest her if they already watched Brienne lose to Arya, not Tarya? I created a new
Jerome's watching
character.
MTV.
MTV Cribs.
What did you say before that Jerome started babbling?
We don't see Brienne.
Yeah, we
yeah,
do.
we do.
She goes and talks to her and says, "Hey, go to King's Landing, bitch."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was holding his eyes open for that part, so he probably missed it.
It's like literally right before some shit goes down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
must have forgot it.
it's pretty quick.
Yeah, she gets that raven to go to King's Landing, and she's like, "Why don't you go instead of me?"
So they get a white. They come across like a group of them. They kill the White Walker, which
Yeah.
I hope like. I guess I never realized that like the blue dudes are White Walkers.
I didn't get that until we started rewatching it this time.
Yeah, I mean I get it now, but it's just weird. I thought like when there was like the million people coming, they were all White Walkers. But
Yeah.
they're
So
not.
did I originally.
So they kill the one, and then they all die except one. He was like apparently
Someone else
in the
made-
wrong group.
Yeah, someone else made him, and he was like struggling.
He's like,
along
"Have
with
you
them."
seen my group?" And then like but they
And then he starts screaming like a fucking
Do you want to do an impression of that?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
It'll
thank
hurt my
God.
throat.
It would hurt my ears. Yeah, his screech was fucking loud as fuck, and it brought the rest of them.
Did
that's
it,
why
or
it
did
was
they
a
already
dumb
know
plan.
and they were just waiting for that little screech for an alarm because what King?
No, I think it was like, hey, we're over here. Come help me.
No, okay.
That's how I took it. I mean, maybe he already knows.
Because I thought the Night King planned this entire thing.
I don't think he planned the whole thing.
I think he knew it was gonna happen. That's why he's waiting up there like, come on, John. I got things to do.
Go
Fucking Westworld's on at 6.
Wow. Then Sansa gets her invitation to King's Landing and sends Brienne. Brienne doesn't want to go. She fucking
Yeah,
is
she's
a.
like, you bet you gotta go now. It's winter.
She's a total bitch to her, whatever, and makes her go.
Yeah.
And says take Pod, which is cool because we.
Oh, she said that. I didn't catch that part.
Well, she said she's gonna leave Pod. She goes, I don't need protecting.
Oh yeah.
And what I said to Drum is like literally the scene before that, Littlefinger goes, maybe you could use Brienne. She has an oath to stop both of you if one of you gonna get hurt, you know. And then she literally sends the person that he said away that he said to use.
Yeah.
So it's again, it shows that she's not listening to him at all.
That I don't think I caught the first time.
I don't think I did either.
Daenerys gets her raven. Oh, I guess we should talk more about. So they get the white, and then the others come. They fucking run. They get fucking surrounded. They're on ice.
Yeah.
And they're stuck there for the night. They send Gendry back to send a raven.
Send a raven to Daenerys to get help.
Apparently, Gendry's the fastest guy in Westeros.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes going on of him being Barry Allen.
Yeah.
I believe, I'm not positive, but I think in our video we played the flash music them running.
Really?
But I'm not positive.
But whatever. I mean, someone had to go back, and she had to come. So she gets the raven and then flies there. But before she goes, Tyrion does try to stop her.
Yeah.
So if it was up to Tyrion, Jon Snow would be dead.
Basically, yeah.
And so would all those other fuckers.
But yeah, so then meanwhile, when that's going down, the fucking hound is like, I'm bored. I'm gonna throw some pebbles at him.
Now listen to what this motherfucker
Yeah,
says. Give him
so
your theory. Give him your theory.
It's not really a theory. But when we watched this originally, I go, oh, that's totally you. Fucking bored surrounded by zombies, he'd be throwing rocks at him, and then he'd be the dumbass that makes them realize that the ice is solid now and fuck everything up.
To be fair, I would throw rocks at zombies.
Exactly, it'd be you, because you're a dickhead.
Who wouldn't?
Me. I would.
He'd be too scared. He's a
I
little
mean,
bitch.
what are you
What's
gonna
the
do?
point?
Just sit there, pull your cock out, and beat it?
I didn't see anybody
He's not
else
Michael
there.
Jackson.
Nobody else there
I'm
pulled their
just
cocks.
saying,
I didn't see
you
Jon
gotta
Snow
pass
jerking
the
off on a
time
hill.
somehow.
I'm-
It's cold as
I'm not-
balls.
You
I'm
just
not-
sit there and you're waiting for a fucking dragon to come.
I am not blowing my dick out in the snow.
Yeah.
I don't
And,
even-
and
I
I
might
think
just
they're a
pee
little
my
scared. They're
pants.
looking up at the Night Kings watching them. It was a bad move.
Yeah, what if he throws a spear at your cock?
Well,
Then-
I didn't
and
say
then
pull my cock
drags
out.
it out of the lake with chains.
I didn't say I was
The
pulling.
guy's got range with that spear.
Yeah.
Only one.
You want to get to that? We have a couple minutes.
Couple minutes. Yeah, so Sansa does her little face-off with Arya.
Yep.
Arya acts like she's going to kill her and then doesn't and gives her the fucking...
Gives a little dagger.
gives her
Yeah,
the
she's
dagger.
like, oh, here you go.
Yeah.
And I assume that's to kill Littlefinger, but like you said, you guys didn't get that, right? You said
We didn't get
original.
that.
I didn't get that. But it's interesting that you say that. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Daenerys shows up, kills everybody.
Yeah.
They're throwing the white on the dragon. The Night King turns into Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Just.
So do you
I've seen that.
I was going
I've
to
seen
say,
that meme.
now you can put the meme into context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He threw a Hail Mary and hit the fucking Viserion.
Yeah.
Viserion goes down. A pretty sad scene.
Yeah. I didn't. Maybe I missed before. It's been a while. But when
The
he's
blood.
falling down, all that blood pouring out of him.
Yeah, what kind of, I mean, that spear.
I gotta admit though, a blue dragon's so much cooler.
The blue eyes are pretty cool.
That's so much
Yeah.
cooler.
Blue eyes are the shit.
Maybe when they're battling, they could get him back because, like, supposedly there's a theory that he's still partly in there. He's just kind of white. I don't know where people got that from. No idea.
I mean, he's still
The
dead.
funny thing is I kind of thought about that a little bit too, like, because she's the mother of them. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that
Like,
maybe
she could
he'll
sway
go
it.
through. Then she'll have a cooler dragon.
I don't think she can sway a dead thing, though. I mean,
You've
like,
never. I don't know. She walked out of fire, and you're like, holy shit.
like if you die, I'm not, and you become a zombie, I'm not swaying you.
Yeah, but you're a dick. You're not Daenerys Targaryen, biggest dick in Atlanta.
I'm not who?
Daenerys Targaryen, biggest dick in Atlanta.
You're not Danny.
And Downey,
No.
you're Nicky the Dicky.
Yeah, I'd just kill
It's like
you.
Dennis the Menace. Yeah, you would. You're a fucking asswagon.
If you're a zombie,
Yeah.
you're dead.
But I think that was really cool when he did all that.
Then he went for 2.
Yeah, he tried to get another. Do you think he missed on purpose?
No.
No, I barely missed. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I thought he was just like, I could get you again, but I'm letting you go away.
Why would he let them go away?
Because
I guess
maybe if he killed that dragon, Bran wouldn't get into him. It'd change the timeline.
Jesus fucking Christ, you and your brand shit. So as they take off, Jon doesn't take off with him.
Nope.
Yeah.
Falls in some water. I wonder if that water was
John
cold.
is sinking.
What do you think the size of his
then-
penis was when he got out of there?
I think he had a vagina.
He had a vagina when he crawled
Yeah.
out of there? That's possible.
Yeah.
The least, well, I just didn't see it happening with Benji showing up or whatever his name
Benjen,
is.
yeah.
Benjen.
And then he fucking... And then the White Walkers take him.
Yeah, Benjen gave himself up for Jon.
Although, who knows? He could fucking show up again later
If
on.
it wasn't
and
for
be like, I
Benjen,
made it through that.
if it wasn't for Benjen, none of this shit would have happened in the first place. He saved Jon and Bran.
It's
Yeah.
true.
If you think about it, Bran's going after the Night King, and the Night King's been going after Bran. Like,
Yeah.
if the Night King would have got Bran, and he would have, if it wasn't for Benjen, would he be killing himself?
What if, and this completely goes against the Bran is the Night King theory, but what if all this is the Bran's trying to stop because Bran can see the future and so can the Night King. We're assuming that. I don't know if that's true. But it's all to stop each other. So, like, the Night King's, he doesn't even want the throne. He just wants to kill Bran. And that's what he's after because he knows Bran will potentially stop him by seeing the future stuff. And that's what his goal is.
I don't think the Night King wants the throne. I know they put him
Well,
on the throne.
no, that's what I just said. He doesn't want the throne. He just wants to kill Bran because he knows Bran will stop him if Bran lives long enough seeing the future, and he'll figure out a way. So his only goal is to kill Bran.
That's what I think.
You think so?
I don't think it's his only goal, but I think it's like up there.
Okay.
I think he knows he needs to get Bran. That's why they were going after him in that fucking
I
hut.
never really thought about him. Other than that one scene, I never really thought about him. His goal to go for Bran. But that makes sense. I would kind of like that, too, if, like, he doesn't even care about that. He'll kill them because they'll get in the way, and, like, he needs their resources, like dragons and shit. But to kill Bran, I like that.
When Jon wakes up on the boat, Daenerys gets to see what getting stabbed in the heart meant.
That's true, yeah, she saw that, and she's like, oh, fuck, I am turned on like a bitch right now. I want to suck on his nipples and lick his vagina.
Yeah.
So that's what I got from that.
And then he called her Danny,
Yeah.
and she didn't like that. She said, don't call me that. And then they fucking hitch a fucking toad of Viserion and pull him out of the fucking drink.
Yeah, and then he goes, he's like Hess watching the episode.
Yeah. Blue eyes.
He could barely keep his eyes open.
That's it.
Game changer.
Da-na-na-na-na. One podcast left, and we are done with Game of Thrones. Well, not really. We're done catching up on it, and then we'll do the actual season 8. But
what a relief it'll be for Hess to be able to scroll through some shit without going, oh.
I gotta be honest. I don't think he's going. No, he's going.
Well, it was all
Because it doesn't mean
context.
anything to him, so he's just scrolling by.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That Aaron Rodgers meme, when that happened, that shit was funny as hell.
that was everywhere.
Because it was right after the time he'd thrown the Hail Mary against the Lions, I think.
It was pretty close.
It was like...
I don't know when. Let me see.
No, it couldn't have been.
When did this episode air?
Because the episode aired in the spring. It couldn't have been.
Really?
It must have been right... It would have been closest to when he threw the Cardinal one.
Hey Siri. When did Game of Thrones season 7 episode 7 air?
It was 6.
Okay, here it is.
No.
Opposing sides
yeah.
gather for a meeting.
August 20.
Cersei and Jaime have a disagreement.
Glad I wasn't listening.
Well, I mean, that was just the description, but. With your Siri, you're a little dangerous.
Siri almost fucking gave some
It
shit
was
away.
August 26, 2017. So it was the week before that.
Oh, so he hadn't thrown a Hail Mary in a while.
I literally was not listening. So
Well, it was only the description for the episode, so it wasn't too much.
You could be listening all you want. I didn't say anything.
Yeah, but it just scared me. I thought she was gonna start saying.
If
shit.
she would have kept talking, it would have spoiled stuff.
Yeah.
gotcha.
It's nice to know you're sitting there and you're not listening, though.
Well, I heard August 26th, and that's
Yeah.
all I heard.
Well, that's what I said. So at least he's listening to me. That's all that
funny.
matters. You guys got anything else you want to say about these episodes before you wrap up this birthday cake and stick it in the oven?
Wow.
Why would you wrap it up and stick it in the oven?
Keep warm.
You know the
Oh, why do you need a
plastic will
birthday
melt,
cake warm?
right? They kind of ruin the cake if you
Yeah.
wrap it up. The plastic will melt.
I mean, you don't
Okay,
really think about what
before
you
we
say.
wrap up this banana bread and put it in the oven, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah. You don't wrap shit up. and
Okay,
then put it in
before we
there.
wrap up this lasagna, is that better?
Why would you wrap it up?
Oh
and
my
then put
God!
it
You have
in the
anything
st-
else you want to say in this podcast? Anything
you go.
else?
What'd you say?
What?
All right, thanks for watching Random Ramblings this week. We'll be back next week for one episode only. It's episode 7.
What are we doing? Am I coming over for this one or what?
Do you want to?
I
I
mean-
think you need to. And if you want some Johnny White Walker, then you're gonna have to.
Okay, well, like. when
Okay,
you,
well,
And the only you're gonna have to sit on this table.
Can it hold a heavy weight or?
No one's ever sat on it,
Oh, okay.
so we'll have to figure that out.
Well, I have to. What do you work next Sunday, Nick?
I don't.
Huh?
I don't.
Because I drop my kids off at like 5 o'clock on.
Here we
next
go
Sunday.
again.
What?
You drop your kids off at the pool again?
You're gonna poop at like 5 o'clock.
You poop every other
Yeah.
week. Remember?
Wait, so just drop them off, then come on over, big boy, and we'll treat you
I'm
right.
just saying, like I drop them off around 5.
So we're doing the podcast then, or we're watching it then?
Oh, I,
We'll do the podcast.
I figured we've already have seen it by then. And we'll just do a
Okay,
podcast.
I'm asking. Calm down. Are you
You-
gonna go get Game of Thrones Oreos?
we
Ooh, that would
could.
be
Are those actually are they out yet?
What? Oh, I swear to God, we're gonna take like one shot of this shit and throw up. And
Probably.
and then we'll be like,
Oh, well, maybe I got. We'll pour it all over the Oreos.
And then you'll pull
Then we
out.
could
And
eat
then
'em.
you'll pull out the Agavera.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I gotta work at 5 the next day. Fuck that.
Yeah, I
So
do
we're gonna
too.
get you wasted, both of you.
Yeah, you're the one me taking.
We're gonna
shots.
take a shot for every White Walker we see.
Well, you know what? We'll do
That's-
Game of
that's a
Thrones
lie.
trivia and
For
every
every, we'll do a shot.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah, that's
Oh.
great. All right, well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week for the finale. If Hess isn't here, I guess he's not on the podcast. See you guys then. Spready, go fucking turds falling on your head.